There are corners of this planet where the laws of logic seem to fray at the edges, and the world you thought you knew dissolves into something unrecognizable. Across the vast, jagged expanse of our Earth, humanity has etched a defiant signature onto landscapes that were never meant to be touched. These are not merely roots. They are the deep, echoing scars of our collective stubbornness, carved into the very skin of soaring peaks and suffocating jungles. Beneath the dust lies a haunting silence, a mixture of terrifying vertigo and a soul-stirring peace. It is a mystery written in stone, inviting you to witness the moment where human ambition meets its ultimate match. You are about to witness 25 locations where the Earth says no, but we insisted. It is time to step into the unknown. Fairy Meadows, Pakistan. Hidden within the jagged peaks of Gilgit-Baltistan, there is a place where the name suggests a lullaby, but the reality is a scream. This high-altitude dirt track is the only gateway to the base of Nanga Parbat, a mountain so lethal the locals call it the demon. Originally carved by villagers using nothing but primitive tools to transport timber, it remains a raw, unshielded wound on the mountainside. For 10 miles, you are at the mercy of zero-margin gravel, clinging to the edge of an 8,000-foot elevation. Behind the wheel, you can hear the engine gasping for air as your tires kick loose shale into a 2,000-foot drop. There are no guardrails here, only the suffocating shadow of the mountain. It is a journey that feels like driving on the edge of a dream, where the most profound beauty is guarded by absolute terror. This road forces you to confront the fragility of your own life with every rotation of the tire. It is the ultimate test of psychological endurance against a landscape that does not care if you survive. The fairy name is a lure. The mountain eats those who come unprepared. Irohazaka, Japan. In the serene mountains of Nikko, engineering has been elevated to a form of spiritual calligraphy. This is Irohazaka, a pair of one-way loops featuring 48 hairpin turns, each one dedicated to a syllable of the ancient Japanese alphabet. What began as a treacherous pilgrimage path for monks has been transformed into a masterpiece of asphalt that ascends 1,400 feet through the forest. As you drive, you enter a hypnotic trance, rhythmically swinging the steering wheel, in sync with the curves. During the autumn, the forests explode in shades of red and gold maple leaves, creating a visual symphony that feels like a high-definition video game. However, the phantom G-force is very real, pulling at your body as you navigate the geometric precision of the slope. It is Japan's unique gift to the world, the ability to turn chaotic geography into a meditative ceremony. You realize that in this culture, the way you travel is just as important as where you are going. The alphabet ends at the top, but the mountain has no words for what lies beyond. Trollstigen, Norway, deep in the heart of Rauma. There is a stone ladder built for giants, known as the Troll's Ladder. This road leans precariously against a massive mountain face, dominated by the thundering roar of the Stigfossen waterfall. Opened in 1936, after 8 years of grueling hand labor, it stands as a monument to a generation that moved mountains stone by stone. The road consists of 11 hair-raising bends at a 9% incline, where the granite walls feel close enough to touch. As you ascend, the cold mist from the waterfall sprays across your windshield, blurring the line between the road and the ancient rock. It is a wet, gray world of breathtaking verticality and Scandinavian humility. Unlike the aggressive highways of the West, Trollstigen feels like it is whispering to the mountain rather than trying to conquer it. It is a place where you feel small, insignificant, and deeply connected to the Earth's prehistoric past. They say trolls turn to stone in the light. This road is the spine of one Atlantic Road, Norway. Along the rugged coastline of Hustadvika, there is a stretch of asphalt that defies the horizon. The Atlantic Road is famous for a bridge that, from the right angle, looks like a massive jump into the empty ocean. This 5-mile stretch of skimming madness was not easily won. The crew survived 12 separate hurricanes during its construction. When the weather turns, the North Sea rises to reclaim the road, slamming waves against the pillars and drenching your vehicle in salt and fury. Driving here during a storm, you can feel the bridge warping and vibrating under your tires. A fragile thread of human intent stretched over a violent abyss. It is engineering reimagined as a dare against the gods of the sea. A beautiful but terrifying flirtation with the power of the tides. On a calm day, it offers a peace so profound it feels surreal. But the ocean never truly sleeps. On a clear day, it is a postcard. On a dark one, it is a graveyard. Furka, Switzerland. High in the Swiss Alps, there is a road that belongs to the golden age of cinema and the chilling reality of a changing world. This is the Furka Pass, the iconic backdrop where James Bond once chased villains in the film Goldfinger. Originally a vital military connection between Uri and Valais, It sits at a staggering 7,969 feet above sea level. You find yourself carving through the clouds, passing the ghost-like, abandoned Belvedere Hotel that sits frozen in time on a hairpin bend. The air here is thin and sharp, making your chest feel tight as you navigate the narrow ledge. It is a monument to European luxury, a place of high-speed curves and elegant danger. Yet, there is a lingering mystery in the cold mountain air, a sense that you are visiting a museum of a vanishing era. The road serves as a witness to the majesty of the peaks and the silent retreat of the ice. The glacier is retreating. Soon, the road will lead to a ghost of ice. Stelvio Pass, Italy, high in the Eastern Alps. There exists a monument to automotive perfection that feels less like a road and more like a staircase to the heavens. This is the Stelvio Pass, a serpentine masterpiece comprising 48 hairpin turns that cling to the mountain wall. Its history dates back to the 1820s, when the Austrian Empire sought a direct connection to the province of Lombardy, resulting in one of the most ambitious engineering feats of the 19th century. As you begin the ascent, you enter a vertical world where you gain 1.5 miles in elevation in a startlingly short distance. Behind the wheel, the journey becomes a rhythmic battle between the scream of the engine and the bite of the brake pads. Each hairpin is a blind leap of faith, requiring you to steer into the unknown while the abyss tugs at your periphery. There is a strange, quiet mystery at the summit, where the air is thin and the clouds feel close enough to touch. It is the ultimate dialogue between a man, his machine, and the vast, indifferent sky. For the armchair traveler, it represents the pinnacle of driving a place where geometry and gravity meet in a beautiful, terrifying dance. Thousands race up here for glory, but the mountain stays silent for all of them. Scotland, in the remote Applecross Peninsula of the Scottish Highlands, there is a road that feels as though it was forgotten by the modern world. Be'alachnaba, or the Pass of the Cattle, was once a treacherous trail used for lashing livestock through the mist long before the first engine ever roared. It stands as the steepest road in the United Kingdom, featuring gradients that reach 20%. The experience of driving here is one of profound isolation and eerie beauty. Often, a snot-thick fog rolls in from the Atlantic, blinding you as you navigate single-track switchbacks where there is barely room for one vehicle, let alone two. One mistake, one momentary lapse in concentration, and your tires will find the unforgiving softness of the peat bog or the sharp edges of the highland rock. There is a deep, rugged peace found here, a sense of being untouched by the frantic pace of the 21st century. It is a place where the wind tells stories of ancient clans and the land remains stubbornly wild. It was built for cows, but now it tests the bulls of the modern world. Daroko Gorje, Taiwan, deep within Hualien, Taiwan. The earth has been split open to reveal a cathedral of marble and mist. The road through Taroko Gorge is a hauntingly beautiful passage where tunnels have been carved directly into solid white stone. This gargantuan task was undertaken in the 1950s by soldiers who used little more than hand tools and sheer grit to blast through the mountain. As you move through the 12 miles of vertical marble walls, you can feel the cool, damp breath of the Liwu River rising from 500 feet below. The rock faces are so close to the asphalt that they could shave the mirrors right off your vehicle, creating a sense of beautiful claustrophobia. It is a landscape of awe and curiosity, where the green of the subtropical vegetation contrasts sharply against the stark, pale marble. Every tunnel opening reveals a new vista of crashing water and jagged cliffs. A mystery of nature that has been humanized by the sweat of those who built it. It stands as a testament to the sheer grit of the Truku people carved into stone. The marble is beautiful, but the falling rocks are not. Ma Piling, Vietnam, perched on the edge of the Ha Giang province. The Ma Piling Pass is a place of breathtaking verticality that the locals call the nose of a horse. Known formally as the Happiness Road, this path was constructed by thousands of young volunteers who labored for years with hammers and chisels to conquer the limestone peaks. The result is a thin shelf of road that seems to float above a terrifying 800-meter drop to the emerald waters of the No Quay River. Driving this pass feels like riding on the edge of a blade. The abyss is so deep and the mountain walls so steep that the entire landscape looks like a traditional silk painting come to life. There is a profound sense of post-war resilience here, a feeling that every inch of this road was a victory over the impossible. For the viewer, it offers a moment of intense awe and quiet reflection on what human unity can achieve against the most formidable geography. It is a bridge between the clouds and the earth, a testament to endurance. They call it Happiness Road, but many gave their youth to buy that joy. Linkishi Zigzag, China. In the mountainous heart of Yunnan, China, There is a road that serves as a literal stairway to the clouds. The Linkishi zigzag was born out of desperate agricultural necessity, designed to connect isolated hillside villages to the markets in the valley below. Within just a few miles, the road performs 68 dizzying turns, stacking itself like a deck of cards against the steep incline. The experience of ascending is utterly disorienting. At any given moment, you can look straight down and see 10 separate levels of the road you just traveled over. It is a marvel of geometric curiosity, proving that even the most vertical slope can be conquered if you are willing to turn enough times. There is a strange peace in the rhythm of the constant curves, a meditative quality that settles over you as the valley floor recedes into the mist. It shows us how humans adapt to the verticality of their world, turning an impossible slope into a functional lifeline. It is evidence that even the steepest slope can be conquered with enough turns. It is a marvel of geometry. But for the farmer, it is just a long commute. Los Caracoles, Chile and Argentina. Straddling the border between Chile and Argentina in the high Andes, there is a logistical nightmare known as the snail. Los Caracoles is a brutal sequence of 29 switchbacks that descend a frozen mountain face without a single guardrail in sight. This is a crucial trade artery that has been used since the colonial era to move goods across the spine of South America. When you are on this road, you are wedged between massive semi-trucks that groan under the weight of transcontinental cargo. The air is thick with the acrid smell of burning brake pads, and the frozen slopes offer zero traction for the faint of heart. It is the cold, hard business of survival, where the beauty of the snow-capped Andes is often overshadowed by the sheer mechanical stress of the journey. There is a gritty mystery to the way these drivers navigate the ice. A specialized knowledge passed down through generations. It is a place where the scale of the mountains makes everything human seem fragile, yet incredibly determined. One stalled truck stops two nations. And in this frozen wilderness, the snail has all the power. Col de Turini, France. Deep in the maritime Alps of France, there is a pass that has become a legend in the world of high-speed drama. The Col de Turini is famous as the stage for the Night of the Long Knives during the Monte Carlo Rally. Sitting at 5,200 feet, this historic pass was once a strategic gateway into the interior of Provence. But today, it is a playground for those who seek mechanical empathy. Driving here at midnight is a surreal experience. You find yourself chasing shadows through tight pine forests, the engine note echoing off the stone walls. The road demands a perfect connection between the driver and the terrain, a technical challenge that hides behind a mask of alpine glamour. It is a place of curiosity and adrenaline, where the quiet peace of the forest is periodically shattered by the roar of a racing engine. It represents the intersection of high society and brutal geography, a mystery that unfolds with every technical turn. By day, it is a scenic tour of the French countryside, but by night, it is a high-speed confession. Leh-Manali Highway, India, stretching across the spine of the high Himalayas. The Leh-Manali Highway is less of a road and more of an endurance test for the human spirit. This is the highest truck route on the planet, a strategic military lifeline that connects the fertile valleys of the north to the stark, moon-like landscapes of the borderlands. To traverse this path, you must cross 5 mountain passes, each towering over 13,000 feet above the sea. As you ascend, oxygen becomes a distant memory, and your vision begins to swim in the thin, crystalline air. You aren't alone. However, you are accompanied by massive, colorful trucks decorated like shimmering, moving shrines, their chrome glinting under a sun that feels dangerously close. You can feel the sheer weight of the Himalayas pressing down on your soul, a primordial silence that makes the roar of your engine seem like a tiny, insignificant whisper. While the world sees a logistics route, those who drive it find a spiritual pilgrimage hidden beneath the dust and diesel fumes. It is a place where every mile is a negotiation with the divine, and every breath is a gift. You come for the view, but you stay because the altitude won't let you leave. Karakoram Highway, Pakistan and China. They call it the 8th wonder of the world. And once you see the sheer scale of the Karakoram Highway, if you understand why, this massive bridge of asphalt was born from 20 years of grueling joint construction between Pakistan and China. A project that claimed the lives of over 1,000 workers. It stretches for 800 miles, reaching its pinnacle at the Kunjrab Pass, 15,397 feet up in the clouds. Driving here, you are utterly dwarfed by peaks that soar over 26,000 feet into the heavens. The sheer verticality of the landscape makes your vehicle feel like a tiny ant crawling across the knuckles of a titan. It is a place of profound awe and deep mystery, where ancient civilizations meet at the edge of the sky. Engineering is a triumph of human stubbornness, but the mountains themselves remain the true masters of the narrative. It is a path that bridges two worlds, proving that even the most formidable barriers can be crossed with enough sacrifice. It is a symbol of friendship, but the mountains are indifferent to diplomacy. Zoila Pass, India. In the heart of the Ladakh region, there is a muddy ledge that defies the very definition of a highway. Zoila Pass is a narrow, unpaved strip of earth hanging precariously above a 3,000-foot drop, a place that has been captured and recaptured in the fires of multiple wars. Sitting at 11,575 feet, it is a realm where asphalt does not exist, only thick mud, jagged rocks, and a constant sense of impending panic. You find yourself inches away from a sheer abyss, while a rusted local bus tries to squeeze past you on a turn that shouldn't exist. It is the thin, fragile thread that keeps the people of Ladakh from starving, a vital artery for food and fuel that the mountain tries to swallow every single winter. The beauty here is haunting, a stark reminder that life in the high altitudes is a constant battle against the elements. It is a road defined by survival, a place where the margin for error is exactly zero and the stakes are absolute. It is a road of survival. But for many, it is the last road they ever see. Sani Pass, South Africa. Ascending from the green rolling hills of South Africa into the mountain kingdom of Lesotho, Sani Pass is a grueling 4,300-foot vertical climb through the Drakensberg Range. Originally an old bridle path used by Basotho wool traders, it remains a rugged crossing that demands a true 4x4 vehicle and a driver with nerves of steel. The experience is visceral. Your vehicle bounces off boulders the size of watermelons, while the wind rages against the ancient mountain walls. There is a profound sense of peace as the modern world fades away with every switchback, replaced by the raw, untamed beauty of the highlands. You are moving between two worlds, from the developed valleys below to a kingdom in the clouds where shepherds wrapped in traditional blankets tend to their flocks. It is a journey that feels like traveling back in time, a place where the landscape dictates the rhythm of life and nature still holds all the cards. You reach the top for a beer at the highest pub in Africa, but the mountain still has to let you back down. Skipper's Canyon, New Zealand. Deep in the heart of Queenstown's backcountry, there is a canyon so treacherous that car rental companies explicitly forbid you from driving there. Skipper's Canyon was carved out of unstable schist rock during the 1860s gold rush, a legacy of human greed etched into one of the most beautiful landscapes on Earth. The road is barely wider than a single car, clinging to a cliff face that feels like it could crumble beneath your tires at any moment. Every bump and rattle of the chassis echoes through the narrow gorge, making you feel as though the mountain is actively trying to shake you off. There is a haunting mystery to the abandoned mining ruins that dot the landscape, ghosts of a time when men risked everything for a few flakes of yellow metal. Today, the gold is long gone, leaving behind only this terrifying, scenic scar that winds through the jagged rock. It is a place of raw, unpolished beauty, where the thrill of the drive is matched only by the silence of the canyon. The gold is gone, only the risk remains. Patiopolo Perdikaki, Greece. Forget the shimmering white islands and the turquoise seas. The road between Patiopolo and Perdikaki reveals a different, darker side of Greece. This is a rural nightmare of deep potholes and sudden precipices, a neglected regional connector that winds through the rugged mountains of Aetolia Acarnania. For 14 miles, you navigate a treacherous path of dirt and loose gravel, where a 500-foot drop is your constant companion. You are often forced to share the narrow road with herds of stubborn goats and local farmers, who navigate the curves with a nonchalance that borders on the supernatural. It is dusty, bumpy, and unapologetically raw, a journey into the real Greece that most tourists will never witness. There is a strange, quiet peace in the mountain air, a sense of a lifestyle that has remained unchanged for centuries despite the crumbling infrastructure. It is a road that serves as a bridge to the past, reminding us that sometimes the most difficult paths lead to the most authentic experiences. It is a road for locals. They don't mind the danger. They mind the dust. Guoliang Tunnel, China. In the jagged heart of the Taihang Mountains, there is a tunnel that wasn't born from the blueprints of an empire, but from the desperation of 13 men who refused to be forgotten for generations. The village of Guoliang was a ghost in the clouds, cut off from the world by a vertical stone wall. In the 1970s, 13 local villagers sold their goats and their dignity to buy hammers, chisels, and steel drills. They spent 5 years clawing through solid granite, hand-carving a path that is 0.75 miles long and 16 feet high. Driving through it today feels like moving through a jagged, hand-hewn cave where the air is thick with the scent of cold stone and ancient sweat. The most haunting feature is the series of irregular windows blasted through the rock face, offering dizzying views of a deadly drop into the canyon below. It is a place of profound awe and quiet curiosity, where every chisel mark tells a story of survival. This road is the ultimate testament to human self-reliance, a physical scar of a community that literally moved a mountain to save itself. It is a masterpiece of grit that reminds us that isolation is sometimes the greatest catalyst for genius. They built it to escape isolation. But now, the world is knocking on their door. Himalayas, India, tucked away in the Himachal Pradesh region of India. There is a stretch of rock that feels less like a road and more like a closing trap. This is the Killer Panji Road, a terrifyingly narrow shelf hand-blasted into the side of a cliff to provide access to a remote dam. In many sections, the path is barely 8 feet wide, leaving no room for error or second thoughts. The defining experience here is the massive, jagged overhang that seems to lean in as if trying to shave the roof off any vehicle that passes. As you drive, you can feel the mountain pressing down on your car, a claustrophobic weight that is matched only by the vertigo of the vertical cliff to your left. Your tires frequently kick loose stones into the swirling gray river 1,000 feet below, a sound you can barely hear over the roar of the wind. It is a journey of absolute, unadulterated grit, where the beauty of the Himalayas is masked by the sheer mechanical stress of staying alive. There is no peace here, only a heightened state of awareness and a deep respect for the unforgiving geography. Every curve is a question of fate, and every mile is a victory of will over gravity. It's called a road, but it's actually a dare. Canning Stock Route, Australia. Imagine a line drawn across the red, sun-bleached heart of Western Australia, stretching for 1,150 miles into the absolute void. This is the Canning Stock Route, originally built to move cattle across the unforgiving interior, crossing 4 distinct deserts and 51 hand-dug wells. Today, it is the ultimate test of human isolation, where the temperature frequently soars to 120 degrees. And there is absolutely no one to save you if things go wrong. Navigating the endless dunes and sharp spinifex grass feels like driving across the surface of a dead planet. The mystery of the Australian outback is palpable here. The silence is so heavy it feels physical, and the horizon is a shimmering, unreachable mirage. There is a strange, meditative peace in the desolation, a sense of being completely disconnected from the noise of civilization. It is a journey into the red heart of the void, where the only thing that matters is the amount of water in your tank and the reliability of your engine. It is a landscape of brutal honesty that strip searches your soul and leaves you with nothing but the dust. It was built for cows, and they survived. But most humans don't. Yungas Road, Bolivia. The descent from the frozen heights of La Paz to the humid, green depths of Coroico is a 40-mile flirtation with the afterlife. Known globally as the Death Road, this narrow dirt track was carved by prisoners of war during the 1930s, and it still carries the weight of those who never made it home. You begin at a staggering elevation, dropping 11,000 feet through swirling fog and falling waterfalls that slam against your roof. To navigate safely, you are forced to drive on the left, placing your tires just inches from a crumbling edge so you can monitor the abyss. The landscape is a haunting gallery of white crosses and rusted wreckage, a constant reminder of the road's lethal history. Yet, between the moments of terror, there is a surreal beauty in the transition from Andean peaks to the Amazonian jungle. It is a place of profound mystery and curiosity, representing the duality of trade and tragedy in one of the world's most vertical nations. While modern highways now exist, the original path remains a pilgrimage for those who want to feel the cold breath of the mountain. It's a tourist park now, but the ghosts don't care about your GoPro. James Dalton Highway, Alaska, deep within the Arctic Circle. The James Dalton Highway stretches like a gravel spine through a land where winter is the only season. This 440-mile stretch of permafrost was built as a lifeline for the Trans-Alaska Pipeline, and it remains a place dominated by massive industrial trucks and blinding whiteouts. When the temperature drops to -50 degrees, the world becomes a monochrome landscape of ice and grit, where a single mechanical failure can be a death sentence. The isolation here feels like a physical weight, a suffocating silence that is only broken by the howl of the wind and the roar of a diesel engine. There is a gritty learning experience in seeing how humanity sustains itself at the very edge of the habitable world. A mystery of industrial survival. You are blinded by the kickback of gravel and snow, navigating a road that is constantly shifting as the ground beneath it freezes and thaws. It is a place of raw, cold awe, where the northern lights dance over a landscape that is as fragile as it is brutal. The road is built on ice, and when the ice melts, the road vanishes. Sichuan-Tibet Highway, China. The journey from the urban sprawl of Chengdu to the spiritual silence of Lhasa is 1,300 miles of cultural collision and geological extremes. The Sichuan-Tibet Highway crosses 14 high mountain passes, some of which soar over 16,000 feet into the thin, kristallineid. As you ascend, the modern world begins to fade, replaced by the sight of pilgrims prostrating themselves on the asphalt, measuring the distance to the holy city with their own bodies. The air is sharp and cold, and the mountains are treated as living, sacred deities that demand respect. It is an extraordinary bridge between a booming modern empire and a timeless, ancient faith. A place where high-speed logistics meets the slow rhythm of the jack and the prayer wheel. There is a deep, soul-stirring peace found in the high-altitude plateaus, a sense of mystery that lingers in the smoke of juniper incense. Yet, the road is also a scar of progress, bringing the noise of the 21st century into a world that has slept for 1,000 years. It is a beautiful, complicated masterpiece of engineering and devotion. The road brings wealth, but wealth might kill the silence of Tibet. Kolyma Highway, Russia. There is a road in the Russian Far East that serves as a massive, frozen tombstone stretching for 1,200 miles. Known as the Road of Bones, the Kolyma Highway was built by the prisoners of Stalin's gulags, and those who perished in the brutal cold were buried directly into the roadbed because the permafrost was too hard to dig. Driving here in the winter, when the temperature hits -60 degrees, is a journey into the darkest chapter of human history. The air is so cold it feels like needles in your lungs. And your tires can become so brittle, they shatter like glass upon impact. You are literally driving on a mass grave, a haunting mystery of suffering that has been paved over by the indifferent passage of time. There is a grim, heavy peace in the endless Siberian taiga, a landscape of frozen ghosts and shimmering white silence. It is the ultimate testament to the capacity of the human spirit to endure the unendurable, a place where the scale of the tragedy is matched only by the scale of the wilderness. It is a road that demands absolute silence and a heavy heart. It's the coldest road on earth, but it's the history that will make you shiver. As the dust settles and the echoes of these engines fade into the thin mountain air, a profound stillness remains. We have traveled through the heart of human stubbornness, witnessing a fragile dance between mortal ambition and the ancient, indifferent weight of stone. These paths remind us that our world is still vast, still mysterious, and still breathtakingly untamed. against the crushing scale of the peaks, we realize how small we are, yet how immense our will to connect truly is. But do not be fooled into thinking the map is complete. Beyond the next ridge, and beneath the shifting shadows, new secrets are waiting to be uncovered. The horizon is never a destination. It is only an invitation. The next mystery is calling, and the journey continues. Sichuan-Tibet Highway, China. The journey from the urban sprawl of Chengdu to the spiritual silence of Lhasa is 1,300 miles of cultural collision and geological extremes. The Sichuan-Tibet Highway crosses 14 high mountain passes, some of which soar over 16,000 feet into the thin, crystalline air. As you ascend, the modern world begins to fade, replaced by the sight of pilgrims prostrating themselves on the asphalt, measuring the distance to the holy city with their own bodies. The air is sharp and cold, and the mountains are treated as living, sacred deities that demand respect. It is an extraordinary bridge between a booming modern empire and a timeless, ancient faith. A place where high-speed logistics meets the slow rhythm of the jack and the prayer wheel. There is a deep, soul-stirring peace found in the high-altitude plateaus, a sense of mystery that lingers in the smoke of juniper incense. Yet, the road is also a scar of progress, bringing the noise of the 21st century into a world that has slept for 1,000 years. It is a beautiful, complicated masterpiece of engineering and devotion. The road brings wealth, but wealth might kill the silence of Tibet. Kolyma Highway, Russia. There is a road in the Russian Far East that serves as a massive, frozen tombstone stretching for 1,200 miles. Known as the Road of Bones, the Kolyma Highway was built by the prisoners of Stalin's gulags, and those who perished in the brutal cold were buried directly into the roadbed because the permafrost was too hard to dig. Driving here in the winter, when the temperature hits negative 60 degrees, is a journey into the darkest chapter of human history. The air is so cold it feels like needles in your lungs. And your tires can become so brittle, they shatter like glass upon impact. You are literally driving on a mass grave, a haunting mystery of suffering that has been paved over by the indifferent passage of time. There is a grim, heavy peace in the endless Siberian taiga, a landscape of frozen ghosts and shimmering white silence. It is the ultimate testament to the capacity of the human spirit to endure the unendurable, a place where the scale of the tragedy is matched only by the scale of the wilderness. It is a road that demands absolute silence and a heavy heart. It's the coldest road on earth, but it's the history that will make you shiver. As the dust settles and the echoes of these engines fade into the thin mountain air, a profound stillness remains. We have traveled through the heart of human stubbornness, witnessing a fragile dance between mortal ambition and the ancient, indifferent weight of stone. These paths remind us that our world is still vast, still mysterious, and still breathtakingly untamed. Against the crushing scale of the peaks, we realize how small we are, yet how immense our will to connect truly is. But do not be fooled into thinking the map is complete. Beyond the next ridge, and beneath the shifting shadows, new secrets are waiting to be uncovered. The horizon is never a destination. It is only an invitation. The next mystery is calling, and the journey continues.